Hi everyone, we're here at Syspro's offices in Sunninghill. We're here with our Chief Software Architect, Russell Hollick, talking about the benefits of SQL. Russell, what are some of the benefits of SQL?
Good question. I think one of the key ones is data integrity. ERP systems require rock-solid data integrity, and Syspro running on SQL can provide that. There is various types of failures are possible in the real world. There's server-based problems, there's networking problems, there's client problems, and even disk crashes can occur. SQL Server, with a correctly configured system, can completely mitigate those risks. Continuous backups can be performed while people are using the system. In ISAM, that is not possible. That allows minimal loss of data in the event of a catastrophic failure.
So if people migrate to SQL, will they be able to enjoy higher transaction volumes?
Yes, definitely. Syspro running on SQL Server provides massive scalability for transaction volumes. We can support tens of millions or even hundreds of millions of transactions, completely scalable and with excellent performance.
So would customers then who adopt this enjoy reduced downtime and perhaps lower maintenance costs across their companies?
The cost of Syspro running on SQL Server has to be balanced with the potential risk and downtime of an ISAM-based system. ISAM-based systems have limits both in data size and also data integrity.
Right.
The problem is that if a catastrophic problem happens on either the server, the network or the client, then the system has to be taken down while people reindex the system, run balancing programs and potentially capture data loss that could have occurred at that time. Okay. SQL Server systems don't have that problem. With our rock-solid data integrity, our rollback and other transaction processing logic, those things are a thing of the past.
I mean, ERP is often mission critical, isn't it? So it's key that they don't have any downtime, isn't it?
Absolutely. ERP systems are mission critical, and as I've sort of talked about before, like a bank, any major disruption can have a major downstream effect. It's critical that the data is trusted, and Syspro running on SQL Server provides that trust.
So basically, moving to SQL is going to optimize the business and hopefully reduce operating costs.
Yes, it will. Reducing downtime, having the system more scalable so it can grow as you do. These are all benefits that Syspro running on SQL can bring that you don't have in an ISAM-based system.
What are some of the benefits that companies will enjoy inside of flexibility, for example, if they've gone to SQL?
We have some additional features in Syspro that are only available in a SQL environment because we've optimized them. So examples include our mobile application, Espresso. We all know that a mobile application has to be very responsive, and therefore it's been designed for performance from day one. We have our workflow solution. Our workflow solution allows you to optimize your organization and processes within the organization. That's also based on SQL. Our Syspro Analytics, the ability to analyze data, including big data, and even data from outside of Syspro, also is based on SQL. So that's some of the things that we can provide benefits for.
How does moving to SQL have an impact as well on our product development cycle at Syspro? How will it benefit our customer base?
We can develop applications faster. We can make them more scalable and suitable for their business. We can take advantage of new developments that Microsoft, together with SQL Server, bring to the party. Some of those things are not available unless we use SQL Server.
A lot of people are often scared of adopting new technologies because they're concerned about critical systems and how much time it will take to adopt a new technology.
Yes.
Is it pretty simple and easy to migrate to SQL?
It is pretty simple. It's probably best advice you take an expert advice to help you set up the system to start with. But once it's set up, Syspro has tools built into it to help you provide a health check and see how systems are working to ensure that it's properly optimized. And once the system's up and running, the chance of downtime is extremely low. It's pretty easy to self-administer the SQL Server with Syspro.
So the benefits that customers will enjoy after migrating to SQL far outweigh any time spent getting it implemented in the first place?
I think that's been shown by a number of customers. I know one anecdote that a customer told me. They had a situation where they had migrated recently to Syspro running on SQL Server, and they had a disk crash on their system. Now, traditionally, that would have taken many hours and a lot of effort to recover from that situation, and almost certainly loss of data that had to be recaptured by the operators when the system was back up and running. In SQL, together with Syspro, they were able to very quickly restore the database and have no loss of transactions within a matter of just minutes. This customer was blown away, and they absolutely definitely thought they made the right decision moving to SQL.
So I think what we should impress upon everyone at Syspro is that they need to encourage their customers to get onto SQL as soon as possible.
Absolutely. We have very, very many of our customers who have made this journey with us, and we do see the future of our product running on SQL Server and the customers getting all the benefits that we've talked about.
So Russell, I believe there's also some innovative features that customers will be able to enjoy once they adopt SQL Server.
Absolutely. So we have a thing called Predictive Search. Predictive Search is a Google-like facility that as you're typing in the key fields, it's coming up with what we think is the most likely information that you'd be interested in. And it not only shows the name of the key, the items you'll be interested in, but it can actually search through descriptions, it can show images and so on. And that works in SQL in a highly effective performing way, even if your data is truly massive.
Can you also use the SQL functionality to query and capture transactions, for example?
Yes, you can. Third parties or reporting tools can be used to directly access the database. In the past, we'd have to use ODBC drivers, which not only is a cost to that, but they can be quite slow with very large data sets. So with SQL Server, it's out-of-the-box functionalities. It's highly scalable, good performing, and very importantly, in today's environment, you can limit from a security point of view who can access what data.
Do you think, Russell, that internet search engines, internet formatting is having a big impact on design of ERP solutions?
Yes, I think customers expect this sort of functionality. The fact you can go into Google and type in something and within fractions of a second have not only the answer you want, but similar answers responded. People are expecting to see that in an ERP product. And in the past, that would have been very difficult to do because depending on the scale of the data, that would have been very slow and not really practical. With SQL Server, we can provide that performance, providing just the user experience that they expect out of the box. And Syspro running on SQL Server provides that.
And that trend actually steers a lot of the development cycles for Syspro itself, is not true, Russell?
Yes, that is actually true. We obviously listen to what our customers are interested in. We're looking at what our competitors do, but also looking at other technologies, like you talked about search engines and other technologies like that. We're looking all the time about where we think the product needs to be. And even if you're not ready for it right now, the point is our software will be ready when you are. So we provide what we think is called right time technology. So the technology is available at the right time. We're not trying to provide something just because it looks cool. We're trying to provide something that has real world benefits.
And there you have it, Russell Hollick, Chief Software Architect at Syspro. At Syspro, we're always innovating to future-proof our customers' business. Thanks for joining us today.